Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I try to bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to introduce Jared Kracker, who's a senior partner sales manager and has been with Dropbox for 3.5 years. Jared has decades worth of channel experience and is based in Buffalo, New York. Jared, welcome to the Top Gun Show.
Hey, Steve, thanks for having us on. We really appreciate it.
Well, it's great to have you on because, everyone knows the name of Dropbox. You're as well known as Kleenex, right? But tell us a little bit more about your business capabilities and what's actually different versus the consumer product.
Yeah, it's a great point, Steve. We hear it all the time, right? And that's one of the powers of Dropbox, right? We started in the consumer space, and we have over 700 million users on our platform today, which is a great number because, like you said, everyone knows Dropbox. They've used it for personal purposes, whether it's storing files or photos and sharing those, with family members or friends, whatever that may be. But yeah, we've had a channel program now for almost 7 years. And in terms of our business SKU, we have over 600,000 paying business users. So we've had, our business SKU around for over a decade, but our channel program has, grown over the last 7 years. We actually have 56% of the Fortune 500. So some people think, oh, are you more just in like the SMB or mid-market space? No, I mean, we have extremely large logos. Like I said, 56% of the Fortune 500 is on our Dropbox business enterprise agreement. And we really allow for our customers to take just that bare bones, minimal file sync and share capabilities that they're familiar with on our individual SKU. And we really take that to the next level from a feature and functionality standpoint with our business and enterprise agreement. So it's not just designed for individuals, but now it's designed for teams. So you can go ahead and build out those team folder structures and groups and file structures and permissions, et cetera. So that's really, the power behind our platform and our business SKU. And also from like a space standpoint, like we give you as much space and data as you like or need versus that very limited capability, with that free basic or consumer SKU as we call it. And from a functionality standpoint, it's going to allow you to have, like the robust admin console to have full visibility and control over your organization's team, file structures, folders, etc. And really just enhancing that security. I mean, security is top of mind for every organization, every person. So you'll get, a much better and enhanced security capabilities with our business SKU. You'll be able to verify your domain. You'll be able to turn on a cool tool called account capture, which will allow you to kind of bring in all those free basic users that may have signed up for accounts, on a free basic SKU on their company domain and bring them under the business hood. So yeah, there's a lot of great things about Dropbox, and we're very proud of our consumer product, and it's still very popular today. But again, the business capabilities are night and day, and we've really come a long way in getting that out to our user base.
Yeah, that's a great recap. And you guys are so strong in the channel. I mean, a lot of consumer-ish type companies dabble in the channel. You guys don't. You're fully dedicated. Jessica Milbrandt, I've worked with her in my market at App Direct, and you guys have done events and helping growing the trusted advisors that we've got, the 10,000 advisors. You guys are incredible to work with. So I just want to commend you on that. Next question, where does Dropbox see the greatest area of growth within your tool sets today?
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. Again, like I said, our channel program really has taken off over the last, 7-8 years. And we love, attending events with you guys, getting our brand out there as much as possible. Brand awareness is key for us, just as it is for, a lot of different vendors and yourself included. Back to your question. So where do we see, some of the greatest areas of growth today? I think there's three main pieces and things that we're really focused on right now. One being AI. I know it's a big buzzword out there right now, but AI is extremely important. It's a big bet for Dropbox moving forward. E-signature and then security. I know security, like I mentioned, is top of mind for almost every organization. So AI, e-signature, and security. Just to dive into it a little bit more, just actually last week, we announced a new product called Dropbox Dash. So what it does, just very, simplicity to break it down. It just organizes all of your content, right? It takes all of it. It's essentially a Google search for your personal content. So we all have all of these tabs and browsers and applications that are open, and all over our desktop, and it's really hard to focus and bring, attention to the work that needs to get done because you have all this clutter and applications. Where with Dropbox Dash, look at it as essentially your work sidekick, where it's a simple search bar that's going to allow you to quickly search for important tasks, important documents, important information that you need to work on, calendar, emails, whatever it may be, projects that you're working on. It allows you to simply and quickly access those and search for that content. So again, think of it as a Google search where, you can search anything on Google and it'll bring it up. Think of Dropbox Dash as that, but for your personal workflows. So again, you can't just type in, hey, where's Jared Cracker's PowerPoint presentation that I worked on with my customer last week into Google. They're not going to be able to find you anything, but Dropbox Dash will be able to solve for that problem. So again, a big bet for us is AI. Secondly is e-signature. I mean, again, it's one of the fastest growing pieces to our business. It's really removing that legacy workflow that a lot of customers are still stuck in with pen and paper. And then, yes, obviously, just, being able to move things to the cloud and workflows, just like our Dropbox, core product does, but from an e-signature standpoint. So that's a big bet with Dropbox Sign. And then last but not least, of course, is security. With Dropbox, protecting users' data is always, our main focus and has been since Drew launched the company. We house our data in our own data centers. We meet all the major compliances that your customers are likely looking for with HIPAA, SOC, high-tech, ISO, PCI, GDPR, the list goes on. And then, protecting your customers against things like ransomware, malware, CryptoLocker, all of those, security flaws that are out there. So, those are our main focuses this year.
Well, that's great. I mean, you kind of led into the next question, or the last question is, what are Dropbox's competitive advantages? You just listed a few, but to summarize, are there a few more?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're platform agnostic, and we're very proud of that. So what that means is, again, it doesn't matter what technology you're bringing into your ecosystem or workforce or what, tools you're leveraging. Dropbox will work across all of those platforms, and we're vertical agnostic. So it doesn't matter what, vertical you're selling into or what customers, we have use cases and case studies within all of those. We're really pride ourselves on our ease of use driving adoption. I think the reason why we have 700 million users on our platform is because Dropbox is so easy to use. So because it's so easy to use, people want to bring it into the workforce. And that's really where the business SKU was developed and brought along and why it's so successful today. And our API, right? So again, back to the integration piece, we have over 300,000 API integrations today. So again, working with all of these technologies that your customers are leveraging, especially Salesforce in terms of our e-signature piece. That's a huge, integration and selling point for us. And most of our customers are standardized on the products that your customers are using. Microsoft, Google, we integrate seamlessly with those tools and, allow your customers to just leverage our Dropbox ecosystem, whether that's our core product for collaboration, e-signature, AI, et cetera. And then, again, just those admin capabilities and support. So those are really the main, competitive advantages from our standpoint.
There you go. That's everything you need to know about Dropbox in 5 minutes or less. So I appreciate that, Jared. Let's finish up with this. I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and then I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. Why don't you tell the viewers a fun little known fact about yourself?
Yeah, I would say a known fact. So I always pride myself from being from Buffalo, New York. So I'm a huge sports fan, diehard Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres fan. Obviously, been through a lot of heartache in my time, but hopefully one day we'll get that trophy, whether it's the Lombardi or the Stanley Cup. But I think that's definitely pride myself for being a Buffalo guy.
Well, good luck to your Bills, man. You guys have been close so many times.
Absolutely. A lot of heartbreak, but one day, hopefully.
Yeah, the Jim Kelly days, man. That was rough.
Yeah. Yep. I was going to say 4 Super Bowls, just recently 13 seconds, lost to Kansas City. The list goes on, but we appreciate you having us on and representing Dropbox.
Yeah. Well, thanks for carving out time out of your busy schedule. Really appreciate you being on the show today.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve, so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.